Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. 30-day fitness, day 15 today. We're halfway through. After this day, we wake up 50% down. We wake up on the other side of the hill, man. Um, Join the Patreon. Click the link in the description box. You'll get the money right back, guaranteed. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to talk about that. You're going to make more money with these videos, guaranteed, if you apply it, obviously. Wisdom is the application of knowledge. Don't ever forget that. And three, I'm doing a brunch at 8:30 in the morning. Okay, it's gonna cost $35. Feel free to come and join. I've gotten like 7 emails. All of y'all are invited. Everyone's invited. Continue to email me because I'm gonna do a head count and I'm gonna go down there fight week and change the reservation if I need to make it more. Okay, so feel free. Come on down. I want to talk about something that I finally heard today. Um, I've been missing a lot of y'all videos because I've been ripping and running. Obviously, life gets in the way sometimes. And I watched Trill Boxing Talk's show from yesterday, and I watched CJ the Goodfellas video. I literally just got done watching that right now, and I want to combine these videos as it relates to this topic. The topic at hand is media saying bashing PBC for their cards. PBC is just want to show their stars and blah blah blah. They put on terrible cards, etc. Not acknowledging the zone and PBC, not acknowledging the zone and Top Rank, and they haven't had a top 10 fight yet this year. You know, maybe one, maybe the Linares Loma fight. Outside of that, no memorable fights this year. Actually, they have not one memorable personality on either end of the stick because Canelo don't speak English, so you can't even include him. You know, and two, the second point I want to talk about in the video, which is as important, if not important, 78 and Black Fight Fan was talking about the elevation or Al Heyman not speaking. Now, where I come from, I couldn't agree with you more. Like, man, speak up, show something. But I'm gonna try and combine these topics and allow it to make sense. So hopefully we can be inspired. Okay, hopefully we can be inspired. Fucking go harder, be stronger, be greater. You know what I mean? And I'm hitting my fist. I'm hitting my black fist for a reason. Like I'm getting amped just even thinking about this subject. But I want to start with this premise. And hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from as it relates to Al Heyman and his game plan and our mindset. The most powerful man in the room is neither the richest or the most intelligent. I'm going to say it again. The most powerful man in the room is neither the richest or the most intelligent. I'm going to give you one reason. And there's more reasons I can go into. The reason is because he makes you believe that you're both. I'm going to let that sink in again. The most powerful man in the room is neither the richest or the most intelligent because he makes everyone around him believe that they're both. And now I'm going to delve into what I need to talk about. One, I'm going to work backwards. They were talking about Al Heyman needs to speak. He doesn't speak. He needs to do an interview, etc. He speaks every time. He speaks without speaking. I'm going to give you guys an example since Black Fight Fan is in Texas. Earl Spence will have his next fight in Dallas, Texas. And you say, oh, blah, blah, blah. It would have never happened. He's speaking through other people's actions. The most powerful man in the room is neither the most intelligent or the richest because he makes everyone around him believe that they're both. Earl Spence believes he's the baddest man on the planet. Earl Spence has man down promotions. He's speaking every day through other people's actions. He just convinced Jerry Jones to put up money on 2 fights. Oil money don't make mistakes. Listen, and I'm using words properly. So this conversation, I'm just going to use oil money in quotation marks. Don't make mistakes. Okay, the only thing they invest in black is oil. You understand what I'm saying? on a macro level. So fully understand. It's like the NFL owners. It's a network of them. Okay, it's just who they are. And and I'm gonna take it down to a lower level. Use me as an example. I have the confidence to ask a PBC fighter any question I want as it relates to boxing. Ask the tough questions. Ask the questions that y'all want. Ask the questions that some great media members that I look up to and admire on YouTube and in other sectors of the world. They don't cover fights, so I ask the questions that I believe that they want asked with no reparation. I mean, with no apprehension, with no worry about, oh, my credential gonna get taken. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this again. Earl Spence has man down promotions, and he's fighting in Cowboy Stadium. Al Heyman is speaking through everyone's actions. Deontay Wilder, who's advised by Al Heyman, believes he's the baddest man on the planet. Al Heyman advised Deontay Wilder not to follow Anthony Joshua to the UK. Be your own man. All right? You are the strongest, the biggest, the most powerful black man on the planet. So what did Deontay Wilder do? Told his brother to start boxing with no amateur career. Hey, come get some of this money. All right? If Danny Garcia was 14-0, 10-0, 12-0, making $5,000 a fight. He chased the Watsons down saying, I'll do whatever it takes to be successful. He was already a pro. Next thing you know, he's a multi-millionaire in his Versace shirts, acting like Scarface. I can go on and on with the examples. But when you only had one fighter leave out of 200 publicly that we know of, that's the big picture. You understand? He speaks every day. He speaks every day with Mike. Listen, if Bob Arum and Oscar De La Hoya were running boxing, do you think I would get credentialed consistently to go to fights? If it wasn't a big, black, strong fighter in the main event, do you think I would get credentialed? If it was two Mexicans in the main event, do you think I would get credentialed? Jamel and Jamal Charlo. Jamel was signed with a promise to fight Canelo. Never fought him. Jamel and them signs with Al Heyman. They have the potential to be multi-millionaires. Being themselves. So I think it's just essential, and from a realistic perspective, we have gained so much momentum with the success of PBC, of him standing tall, being a black man. Period. From a business acumen perspective. All right, and look at the families in boxing. Let's start with the Watsons. Sam acts like a black man in all his interviews. All his interviews, he's a black man. You understand what I'm saying? And you have your personal opinion about him, whether you disagree with what he said. But I'm talking about the framework of him in interviews. He's a black man, right? He's not shucking and jiving. He's being himself. Whether you agree with what he said is totally your personal interpretation. But I'm telling you guys, from that perspective, Al Heyman speaks every goddamn day. Al Heyman taught you to bet on yourself, and you'll get the return to be greater later. He put up $500 and something million, and now he has a 4-year deal with Fox for hundreds of millions of dollars, and he has a 4-year deal with Showtime for hundreds of millions of dollars. Don't forget, he paid in the beginning, so it's not the same thing. Al Heyman paid. He's been paying the first couple of years. Everyone said it didn't work. White media. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna start interjecting CJ's video as well. He he was paying for that time. So it's not the same concept. It's not the same model. I want the best fight and the best. I want that too. But you also want the business to sustain itself for longevity. I understand that as well. That's why I invested in property and don't go to Vegas and don't invest when everyone say I got $1 billion idea. No such thing as $1 billion idea. It's called an idea. It's called a concept. It has a potential to earn money because everyone say they have $1 billion idea. So that means we live in a world full of billionaires. No, we live in a world full of the people who want to be billionaires with billionaire ideas. Al Heyman is putting his plan and it's come to fruition. Tuesday, I go listen to my thing I did on Dante. I said when I first walked in that room, I was proud. I was spiritually proud. No lie, no front. It became real to me when I saw all those fighters on the DS happy in their personal lives, it appears to me, and about to get richer. And it was all a plan by a man named Al Heyman in a Fox studio. Bob Arum can't put that on. We saw what the Zone did when they did their launch party. They were running. They had their star running from the media. So I just think that it's important, that it's essential that we see the big picture. Drop our pride. Keep your common sense high. And I believe you will see it. Now, do I want Gary Russell versus Leo Santa Cruz? Hell fucking yeah, I want that. But I know how to make people, I'm learning. I'm getting better at learning how to make people believe they're the smartest and the richest person in the room. I'm learning that. I'm learning that how to consistently, when you see a fool, you play a fool. Like, because and sometimes your fools graduated from Yale. Sometimes your people from Yale just want to see black men dance in front of them. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to take your money, and guess what? In a few years, we're going to own all the power. Simple analogy. This is chess, not checkers. All right? Al Heyman right now has all the power. All the power. I'm going to give you guys a simple. Everyone walks into Fox Studio. Everyone had to check in but Al Heyman. I'm being real with you guys. I'm being real as real G as I can be. All right? We're going to take your money and take the power. First you get the money, then you get the power. Yeah, I remember that song. All right? So at the end of the day, it's amazing how powerful hip hop is, man. And that's a whole nother video. But I just think it's important that we fully understand the big picture. And as it relates to the media, they're going to try and tear you down because they're losing. Listen, you know why these white men are committing suicide and one of the biggest reasons they're committing suicide and doing all these shootings and on drugs and cocaine is because white men wake up one day and realize that they don't have their privilege and they don't have the money that they have. They're just as poor as a quote unquote nigger or a wetback. And they can't handle that. They can't survive in that world. So what they do, they kill themselves. They go out and kill other people. They can't function. They become bipolar. They do heavy cocaine. I'm telling you. The house I talked about that's for sale for $949,000. You guys heard it in my videos. The white man that's on the for sale sign, he killed himself. His wife is selling a home. He was 39 years old. He killed himself with a wife and a child from depression. I'm just being as real as I can be. So the media, I'm not sure if they're on their last legs. I don't know that, but I know they're on a decline, and we must fully grasp that. It Malcolm X is my like creme de la creme man. I talk to Malcolm X damn near every day, right? So I'm with y'all. Go get 2 guns and let's fight. I used to be that way. If you knew me in my 20s, I'll never hesitate to fight. Dre will tell you, I will never have. I don't take disrespect well. Uh, I don't take it well at all. On so many, like I used to be so quick to fight. You understand? And I've grown. I phased that into mentally just destroying motherfuckers, whipping they motherfucking ass mentally, emotionally, and spirit. I strip them. I attempt to strip them. I swear to you, I attempt to fucking strip them. All right, and uh, I believe that uh, that's the big win, because if I knock you out, it's over. But if I can take an asset away from you every year and make them mine, you become crazy. I'm just being as real as I can be. So the media is gonna portray PBC as some disgusting little thing by this black man, and he's not using his resources correctly. Listen, at the end of the day, the goal is to create legacy wealth. I don't care what happens in the ring. I don't care what you say. We want to create generational wealth. And we must understand there is so much trauma. I'm about to level this conversation up. There's so much trauma as a black person in America, but there's even more trauma because I'm a black man, so I can't speak for a black woman. So I'm going to use it. A black woman would probably say the same thing, because Malcolm X says the black woman is the most unprotected woman in our country, right? But I think it's so challenging being a black man, because if he said we can't protect our black woman and we can't have the earnings, we can't have the power, we are arguably, well, regardless, I'm not going to make us against one another. Either the two, you're right, all right? There's so much trauma being a black man in America. Take this into account. We didn't come into existence till after the fucking Vietnam War. We were slave laborers till after the fucking Vietnam War. This is our first generation of black millionaires. Think about this. We still don't have a constitutional right to vote. They have to vote on it every 35 years or 25 years. The Voters' Right Act of 1965 or 1968. I haven't been in my history class in a long time, but feel free to put in the comment section to enlighten everyone else. All right? It's not in the Constitution. They got to vote to let black people vote in America. All right? I couldn't have been a fucking millionaire in 1955, 65, 75. All right? This hardworking kid from Harlem that fucking moved to LA and did it the quote unquote right way, was making $50,000 a year as a teacher, getting up at 5 o'clock, getting home at 5 o'clock. But when I got laid off, I said, you know what? I need to invest in my life. I need to believe and bet on my last name. And you can take it how you want to. I'm sitting in a fucking $1 million home right now doing this motherfucking video. All right. And I need you to fucking fully understand and grasp it. The trauma that we fucking went through, it still resonates today. This is our first fucking generation right now. All right. Where we can seize opportunity. If you don't believe me, look at fucking Al Haymon. Al Haymon couldn't have been in existence in 1975, 1985. All right. He just beat the cuss, right? I don't know how old he is. Late 50s, right? You understand what I'm saying? So I need you to understand, we're still carrying this trauma. In 3000, if your grandson or granddaughter, you're listening to this video, becomes a Mr. or Mrs. Al Haymon with his mindset, by the year 3000, these fucking tables are gonna turn. This is gonna be our world, but we gotta put these. We gotta put. We gotta put physically put our future ancestors in place, and we gotta put them in place with the mindset. And I think the mindset of Al Heyman to inspire and encourage Sean Porter to move from Cleveland. Sean Porter could have stayed in Cleveland and sold out 5 to 7,000, 10,000 fights and not make any money. Right? He could have stayed in Cleveland and been promoted by Don King. How hard would that have been? But he took a leap of faith, moved to Vegas, and trusted Al Heyman. All right, Leo Santa Cruz was making pennies on the dollar. Abner Mares said in my video, working for Golden Boy was like working at McDonald's. That video, that question went viral. That question got probably 100 million views from 15 to 20 different channels. So I need you to understand the fucking mindset. All right, I'm going as deep as I can be and still talk contemporary. All right. I need you to fucking understand the truth. Period. The motherfucking truth. End of fucking discussion. Okay? And we have a right to disagree on the fights. But we cannot disagree on the purpose and the mission of PBC. All right? We cannot the purpose and the mission of Jay-Z and his fucking wife. All right? We cannot forget the mission and the purpose of 78's channel. Regardless of what happens, we cannot forget the mission and the purpose of Black Fight Fan's name and his purpose and the reason for him wanting to take boxing to a higher level. We can disagree on the fights, but we can't forget the purpose. All right? We can't forget about CJ the Goodfella, formerly known as, you know what I'm saying? We can't forget, all right, that how he came about, I'm just guesstimating, is through the successes of other YouTube channels. And he says he can use his genius and generate 30 fucking videos a day as he does. You understand what I'm saying? It's a trickle down. The confidence is a trickle down. The same thing in the LDBC, New Media, Black Media role, is the same fucking thing PBC is doing. Take the fucking money and the power from the white people and not let them fucking know. Let them believe that they're still helping us. The most powerful man in the room is neither the richest or the fucking most intelligent. All right? He makes you believe you are the richest and the most intelligent. Al Heyman could have Floyd Mayweather on bending knees. But you know what? He allows Floyd Mayweather to be himself with his $1 billion that he's generated. I don't know the contract situation. I'm willing to bet you Al Heyman for the rest of his life probably would never ever have to swipe his credit card ever in his life. From people wanting to say thank you. And he has a company card from like 30 fucking 40 companies that he's helped them make money so he can gain the power. All right. Now, this is a lot that I fucking said in this video, but I need you to understand the mission statement and the purpose. The same purpose of the LDBC, the same mission statement. All right. We're in the same fucking hotel. We're in the same convention. We just in a different hall. All right. There's only 2 halls that we want. We want Hall A and Hall B. All right. But they're going to convince us that there's these cubicles in these convention halls. Black on black crime. My black channel is better than your black channel. People come in my comment section and say, this black YouTuber is a better channel than yours. I look at it and smile. I said, you stupid motherfucker. I'm not falling for that. Every day in my comment section, they say another black channel is better than mine. I smile because I see the big picture. Oh, you ain't better than 78. Oh, you ain't better than Town. I smile. I relish in that. That makes me the happiest man in the world. I'm being as G as I fucking can be. I told everyone that I align myself with. You never have to ask me to use my videos. Out of respect, give me credit. I put in the work. It took me time to get 25,000 subscribers, and they've never let me down. I don't worry. Listen, I don't worry about making $100 on a video versus making 75 on a video. It's a unified effort. Never worry about it. I'll make it even more personal. 78, because I mentioned his name, 78 texted me about months ago. He's only asked me this once or twice in his life. And he says, can I use your video? I laughed when he said, can I use my video? I'm like, nigga, what? Yes. And I think I texted him, you never have to ask me. Just give me credit. That's it. You never have to ask me to use my video. Just give me credit. I don't go online and be like, oh man, that nigga stole my video. Now, if another motherfucker steal my video, it's going to be smoke in the city. Other, quote unquote, other. I'm telling you right now. But I'm saying, if my black brothers, man, every time, listen, half of the questions I asked Keith Thurman was because of y'all. Keith Thurman ain't shit. Are you seriously coming back? That's the energy of the LDBC and new media and everyone I align myself with. That's y'all questions. The question I asked Earl about do you got to destroy him was from Black Fight Fan. I didn't think of that fucking question. You got to go out there and completely destroy and dismantle. He said you got to make Ellie shut down this fucking channel for it. He said some bullshit like that. And I said, you're absolutely right. So I just want us to understand the big picture. I don't dwell. I'm not dwelling. I don't have to. We're not, because we are great. We are kings. We are not having a conversation about $20 when it's fucking 100 of us. We are not having $20 conversations. We are not crabs in a barrel. All right. We are empowered, great men and women doing great things for our future fucking ancestors. We are laying the foundation. These YouTube channels hopefully will be around forever because this is a piece of the legacy puzzle. We have a voice, and they throwing us a few pennies. This money's gonna come in forever. Every time you make a video, it's gonna come in forever and ever. And whether it's $50 a month or $5,000 a month. All right, this money I'm getting from YouTube is helping me make my community better. I haven't made any money from boxing. I put that shit right back in the community. The breakfast that I'm inviting y'all to, I'm putting up the first $1,000. Just so I can, for real, shake your motherfucking hand and tell you thank you. Say thank you. I love you. We are all kings and queens. All right. Now, I'm going to take it a step further. I have no doubt in my mind. Ask yourself this fucking question for real. Like, be real. I don't know how many subs 78 has, but the nigga should have 200,000 subs. I'm just being real G with you. Why doesn't he have 200,000 subs? I believe YouTube is doing something so it doesn't happen. So the channels don't grow. It's no, like, I'm just being real. The content and the reactions that I get out, like, my YouTube algorithm says over 70% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed to my videos. For real. 70% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed to my channel. We reaching the people we want to reach. I'm telling you. So trust. All right, we're not all from Philly. We're not all 76ers fans, but we got to trust the process. Hashtag trust the process. All right, they got Jimmy Butler, so I think trust the process is over. We are the process now. You know what I mean? So, but I need you to understand right now, we are in the greatest space we've ever been in because we're still oppressed. We still got problems. It's still going to be challenging. But at the end of the day, we are not in a pre-Vietnam War. We are not the pre-Vietnam War black man or woman in this country right now. So I'm gonna take it a step further. I'm fucking going to see Michelle Obama tonight at 8 o'clock tonight, 2 miles from my house. Let that sink in. I know we can debate. Listen, I'm the first to admit I'm disappointed in President Obama for not fucking going to Chicago, shaking the hands of the vice lords and saying, the 5%ers and saying, I'm fucking with you. I stand with you. I'm disappointed that he didn't go to a Nation of Islam mosque or temple. I forget what they call it, temple, mosque, and speak. I'm disappointed that he didn't connect. Malcolm X did it. He says we're going to extract this religion piece. Martin Luther King and I are the same person fighting for the same thing because we have black skin in America. I'm disappointed in that, but I don't. I really, really don't. All right. I understand what he did to Gaddafi. That blood is on President Obama's hands. I fully understand. I get it. I get all of that. But I don't forget about the millions of little black boys that he inspired in every urban city in America. I'm one of them. I fucking cried for hours on end in 2007, November 2007, when I voted, and they were at that park, and Oprah's crying, and she's hugging a white woman, if I'm not mistaken. I says, wow, imagine what your grandfather would have thought, what that represented. That represents power. That represents hope. That represents Al HAYMON going into a Fox studio, going into Showtime and say, listen, this is what we're going to do. This is Al HAYMON convincing his white investing partner to say, believe in me. Everything is connected, okay? Jay-Z ain't the most perfect man. I know he say he cheated on his wife. He said he sold drugs. But he puts up bail for hundreds of black men all across America every fucking day. Yeah, he raps about what he used to do and who he was. But he's such great. He raps about buying a Rembrandt just to put it in his fucking bathroom. Don't you know how powerful that fucking statement is? I'm going to buy a piece of Rembrandt art and throw that shit in my bathroom. Are you fucking kidding? You know how... Man, man. He puts a Rembrandt, he puts a Picasso and puts it in his fucking bathroom, puts it in his basement. Or he buys a fucking Rolls Royce and he burns it in the Otis video with an American flag behind it. God, you got to understand where I'm going with this. All right, I got to go pick up Lincoln from school. It's fucking 12:33. I want this video to be fucking 2 hours long so I can fucking keep on talking to y'all. But I got to go wake Kennedy up, got to change her diaper, and I got to pick Kennedy up from school. Lincoln up from school. So I got to shorten this video. All right, but I need you to understand we are all, I don't give a fuck. We are all in this together. All in this together. And we're human. We're going to make mistakes. I'm going to challenge a black man every now and then. I'm going to physically fight a black man probably once or twice in my lifetime. Hopefully I don't. It's going to happen. I'm going to be mad at a black man a handful of times to the day I die, but I'm not going to forget the mission statement. I'm not going to forget to say when I see a black man to tell him I love him, because we are spiritually connected. I know that. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're straight. I don't care if you're a drug dealer or you graduated from Harvard or Yale. We are all in this together. Do I get upset and disappointed every fucking day when I if I cut the TV on? My YouTube hours be like over 30 hours every week. So I'm either listening to y'all or listening to a book on tape or learning how to fucking be a better handyman. You know what I'm saying? Or listening to music. So at the end of the day, I'm just telling you, I'm telling you this out of love. All right? Don't forget the mission statement. Okay, this is a boxing channel, so we're going to go back down to boxing. We can debate who's better in the ring. And yes, I want the best fighting the best. But don't forget the mission statement. All right? I don't know if y'all hear her crying. I got to go. Hear her talking. She ain't crying yet. Anyways, man, I got to go. Barbershop Conversations, man. Salute. I love y'all. Hopefully this video don't fall upon deaf ears. I really, really love y'all from the depths of me. Like, for real, for real. All right? And I just don't want us to be complacent. Boxing has fucking pissed me off too, but I never did a video on it because I know the people that I reach out to, and you guys know how I feel about words. right? Words are powerful. The power of the tongue. I've spoken my life into existence. I've spoken where I'm at into existence, for real, for real. And you guys are doing the same fucking thing too. Anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. And I'm going to leave you with the quote I said in the beginning of the video. The most powerful man in the world, or the most powerful man in the room, is neither the most intelligent or the richest man in the room. Because he makes you believe, he makes everyone else in the room believe they are. Both of them. All right, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Come on down to the breakfast. All right, it's going to cost you $35. I didn't know I had so many people in the running challenge. I got 10 or 15 people already said that they coming from the running challenge. So that's going to pretty much knock out my first 20. So, but bring $35. I want to hug you. I want to shake your hand and tell you thank you for fucking with me. I know I haven't been perfect for these 3 years I've been on YouTube, but y'all still fuck with me because of the fucking mission statement. All right. I've said the wrong things about fighters, right? But at the end of the day, the mission statement. Y'all still ride with the LDBC. Oh, you may disagree with half of them, but you trust the mission statement. You donate every fucking day to the mission statement. Listen, you know how powerful. Listen, I gotta go. Kennedy's upstairs waiting on me. Barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to subscribe. And I salute. I love y'all. I holla. Peace.